Hello friends, I am back with my channel Karthik's ICSE Learning. In the last class we have studied the definition of disease, defects and then different types of defects, and one more was the causes of defects, diseases in the present scenario. Today we are going to learn the types of diseases. So types of diseases. The first one is congenital or congenital disease. So this disease is transferred from parent to offspring. That is from parent to child. So these diseases are from birth in yourself, and there is very much less cure for this disease, which includes cancer, then diabetes, heart diseases, and etc. These all types of disease are congenital disease, which are caused from parent to offspring, or it is caused due to defect of the genes. That is defect of genes of parents, which causes the defect of genes in the offspring. So this is called as congenital disease. It is it is transferred from parent to offspring. It is the types of the examples of diseases are cancer, diabetes, any heart diseases like increased blood pressure, lowering of blood pressure, and hypertension, hypotension. These all are the diseases caused. That is that these all come in congenital diseases or genetic diseases. So these can also be called as also be caused due to defect of genes in the parents, which further leads to defect of genes in the offspring. You can note it down. So I hope you have copied it, or you can copy even by pausing the video. So the second type is acquired diseases. These type of diseases are occur in you during the whole lifetime. Or occur due to whole lifespan. These are treatable, non-treatable, that we will learn further. But first, this is not due to your parents. It can be, if they have, then you can have, like malaria, cholera, tuberculosis, TB, and there are many more, chicken pox. There are many more diseases which are acquired diseases, which is into you due to some other person. It can be your parents or not, that is we will learn further. It can be with your friends, if you are sitting beside, if they cough, it happens to you. These are all types. It is also caused due to pathogens and etc. These are the examples of the diseases. Then copy it down. I hope you have copied it, or you can even pause the video and copy it. Now, acquired diseases are of two types. One is infectious disease, and second one is non-infectious disease. So there are two types of diseases acquired, and there are two types of acquired diseases. First is infectious disease and second is non-infectious disease. First we will learn about infectious disease. So infectious disease. These diseases are also called as communicable diseases or transmissible diseases. These are also called as communicable diseases or transmissible diseases. You can understand the meaning of communicable or transmissible when you are sitting beside a person. My drawing is not very much good. So if a coughs in front of you, then the viruses in this person can go within you. So this is called as infectious diseases. Means it is spread from one person to another. This can be with your parents, your friends, your teachers, anyone you are with. One of the most deadly disease nowadays is corona, which is a transmissible disease, and the number of patients are increasing day by day, and it's a very great loss for the world. I hope for the best and hope you are doing well, keeping calm, you are at home and taking care of yourself. So these are communicable diseases. This is the understanding of communicable diseases. So there are many examples like typhoid, malaria, dengue actually, and chicken pox, and many else. This is corona also. Yes, this is nowadays it's a very deadly disease. Then you can even take AIDS. It's not a disease, it's a disease, but it's transferred from a virus called as HIV, human immunodeficiency virus. So you can copy it down. These are even caused by pathogens such as viruses. These are caused by pathogens like viruses, bacteria, fungi, and etc. copy it down. So I hope you have copied it. You can even pause the video and copy it. Now the second type, that is non-infectious disease. These diseases are not caused due to, these are also called as non-communicable disease or non-transmissible disease, because it is not caused by exposure to any other person or due to any other infectious person. Obviously, it can be in you due to unhealthy diet or unhealthy your time span period which you uh, spend in the whole day. There are many causes like sleeping late at night, not sleeping on time, not having a diet on time. So you can have diseases like high blood pressure, low blood pressure, diabetes, and these are all the diseases which are caused due to which are in you and is developing in you. It is also due to cancer. Example of disease, cancer. Not caused by exposure to any infectious person. You can copy it down. So I hope you have copied it. Now we have to talk about non-infectious diseases. Let's talk non-infectious diseases. There are many non-infectious diseases, but basically in this chapter we are dealing with only three. First is organic disease. Second is allergy. And third is deficiency disease. You can copy it down. I'll explain about these all diseases. I hope you have copied it. Just three words. First we take organic disease. They occur due to improper functioning tissue. They are caused due to improper functioning of an organ or a tissue. If your tissue is damaged, it can be an organic disease due to any reason. Means due to when you stretch your arm or when you stretch your leg, your tissue gets a bit damaged. This is called as organic disease. Defect of an organ, when suppose your stomach is not digesting the food, is not helping you to digest the food, is not releasing the enzymes. So such types of diseases, we cannot call it a disease. We actually, it's a different type of a defect, but we are mentioned as a disease, so we have to study as well, like that. So these all are the examples of organic disease. Then copy it down. So I hope you have copied it. So the second type is allergy. You have heard many people saying, I have allergy from dust, I have allergy from some fruit, some other fruit, some have allergy from fur, cat's fur, or um, dog's fur. So let us talk about that. What is allergy? Basically, allergy is an inflammatory response, in which the immune system acts as the main role. As the WBC number increases in your body, so that they can fight the upcoming thing, or the upcoming virus, bacteria, anything, or the upcoming pathogen which is entering. It's a means it's like an alert. You have often see people when they are, if someone, take an example, if someone has allergy from dust, and if he gets on the road or a construction site where the dust is at a high level, so at the time the person starts to cough, sneeze, that's an alert or an allergy. That is an inflammatory response by the immune system that you don't have to expose yourself to such situations. Okay, so let's get to the definition. uh, Organism. So, what's the definition of allergy? Allergy is an inflammatory response by the immune system, WBC, of the body to fight an upcoming foreign organism. I hope you have understood this. So, you can copy it down. So now let us understand how the allergy takes place. It is in you from birth or not from birth. It's also called as a phobia. It's a disorder of immune system. So basically, disorder of immune system means actually most people have this from birth. It's also called as atopy, which means allergy. So you can copy it down, and I hope you have copied it. You can even pause the video and copy it down. Now the third type of non-infectious diseases is deficiency disease. Basically, what deficiency disease means is deficiency of any nutrient or any other food materials which you are not intaking, and due to that situation occurs when the lack or the excess of that specific nutrients is in you and causes a specific disease. So the first point to remember in this is it is caused due to less intake of nutrients, like we all know nutrients, proteins, vitamins, minerals, fibers, fats, and carbohydrates. In the previous lecture, I had told you to the unhealthy lifestyle, like the intake of much sugar, fats, and carbohydrates, leads to diseases, but also not taking of this leads to diseases. Yes, you need a specific amount of all the nutrients so that you are a proper healthy human being. Examples of these diseases are rickets. These are example caused due to deficiency of vitamin D, and also scurvy due to less intake of vitamin C. That is, wait, I'll tell you the source first to copy it down. Okay, I'll tell you now only. Vitamin D, the source you can get from much fruits, or the main source is the sun. Sun is not a source of vitamin D. The rays from the sun fall on your skin, and the fats which are, they get converted, and those are stored in your bones, which makes your bones strong. So this is rickets caused due to less the deficiency of vitamin D. Scurvy due to less deficiency of vitamin C. The main source of vitamin C is citrus fruits like lemon, orange, and Mosambi. All that are the citrus fruits. One more I would like to mention is night blindness, caused due to deficiency of vitamin A. Many people have you have heard saying you should matlab तुमको विटामिन ए खाना चाहिए. You should eat carrots so that your sight becomes well, your eyesight becomes well. So this is the main reason for having intake of vitamin A to not cause night blindness. You can copy it down. I hope you have copied it. You can even copy by pausing the video. Now we are going to learn how are communicable diseases transferred. What are pathogens? So pathogens basically consist of four. First is viruses. No, we will take first as bacteria. Second is viruses. Third is fungi, and fourth is protozoa. These four are the main pathogens which are the main reason for for communicable diseases, or the main causes for communicable diseases. So let us learn. First we will talk about bacteria. Bacteria is a living organism. It is very minute that you cannot see with a naked eye. You have to use a compound microscope. To see bacteria. You can copy it down. I hope you have copied it. So now I will give you an example of bacteria, which is Mycobacterium tuberculosis. The main reason which causes tuberculosis. So there are many diseases which are caused due to bacteria. I have given an example of this. So I hope you have copied it, or if you want you can copy it. So I hope you have copied it down. Let's get to virus. Virus. So when we talk about viruses, they are minute than bacteria. They are very minute, extensively minute. They cannot be seen through they cannot be seen through naked eye or even a compound microscope. You need a electron microscope to see viruses, to have a glance on them. You cannot see through eyes, naked eyes. You cannot see through compound microscope, but you can surely see them through an electron microscope. The things which I am writing, I had written it in my boards of P exam, P bio, and I had got marks. So that's why I am passing it further so that many students can score well. They cannot be seen through naked eyes, they cannot be seen through compound microscope, but surely through electron microscope. They are very small, very tiny particles or very tiny non-living organisms. You have heard about coronavirus. It is spreading extensively. So the main reason is that they are non-living. All the viruses are non-living, but only some are living. Only some, a very few. I mean, 1 out of 100 is living. So when there is no proper host for that specific virus, suppose if you are sitting on a toilet seat, you have completed the thing which you are doing, you have gone, the another person comes. If you have a disease which is due to virus, and that toilet seat is of virus, and when the person comes in, he gets it, and if it doesn't comes, there is no specific host for that virus, so the virus will not be to another person. I will tell you a fact that coronavirus is one of them, one of that virus which is caused, and it is, if on a metal surface, if you touch a gate, the other person touch the gate, if you have coronavirus, the other person gets the coronavirus, and on a metal gate, corona lives for 7 days. Yes, that's a fact. You can copy it down. Example of this is very, you can copy it down. So I hope you have copied it. Now we are going to see the third, that is fungi. Fungi basically are living or cannot be or can be non-living. They can be unicellular or multicellular. They take nutrition from the host plant or any other organism, and fourth and the most, they develop in warm and dark environments. They develop in warm and dark environments. So this is the main reason why fungi is there. This is the full description of the fungi. And ringworm is a fungal disease. Yes, ringworm is a fungal disease. Athlete's foot is a fungal disease that is mainly caused due to lack of uh, improper clothing. Where you when you wear socks, one socks for more than 2 to 3 days, that sweat which you have on the first day, you are carrying it till the third day. That makes your feet dirty. I can say that. Yes. So athlete's foot, tinea pedis. Yes, that's the main. Uh, that disease is actually called as tinea pedis, and they even cause some plants to decay, or they decay timber of, that is wood, of the tree. These are mainly, and there are many types of fungus like um, you can say mushrooms are a type of fungi. Some mushrooms are poisonous, can even kill you. Yes, they are like poison, toxic. They are even non-toxic that you eat it. The more good looking fungus, that is the more good looking the mushroom is, it's the more poisonous. And the more bad looking, the worse looking the mushroom is, the less it is poisonous. You can copy it down. So I hope you have copied it. The fourth one is, you can call it, we call it protozoa. They grow up to 1 millimeter and can be easily seen through a microscope, that is compound microscope or a simple microscope. The they live in water and soil. Water or soil, water and soil, it doesn't matter much. But have you seen protozoa? Yes, we all have seen it. Mosquito is an example of protozoa, an organism which causes malaria, dengue, if we call it. These are some diseases caused by the protozoa. You can note it down. I hope you have understood it. So this was all of today's lecture. There is a table given in the textbook which you have to learn. I have taken some of the examples from that. That consists of all the type of organisms or all the type of causes which have you disease. That is acquired disease, which is of two types: non-infectious and infectious. And infectious is caused due to the viruses, bacteria, fungi, protozoa, and all the things. And one more thing, penicillin vaccine, which is treated to kill a virus, is prepared from fungi. That is a use of fungi, which was asked in board exams. So you need to prepare well, and I hope you are doing well in your life. Thank you. If you like the video, you can continue watching our videos. And if you are new to the channel, you can subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click the bell icon. Thank you. Thanks a lot.